Shut up and sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Festa 67's workshop, and welcome to issue 26 of Build the legendary Cyborg ROBOCOP from our wonderful friends over at Fanhome. Now, if you would like to grab this for yourself, click this link all the way along there. Blink. Head over to the Fanhome website and subscribe to your very own 1/3 scale ROBOCOP, folks. Yes, it's 2 foot tall, this bad boy. Right, let's have a look in the magazine. You got the machine and the man. ROBOCOP fights to regain his individual freedom. And this is the background story of this ROBOCOP 2. You've then got Juliet Fox, the doctor, reprograms him to try to nullify what remains of his human side. So she's trying to get into his BIOS chip, basically, trying to get rid of all his emotions. So yeah, here's his directives that are programmed into his memory, so he can't go after people that belong to OCP. Here you've got the instructions there for the next section of the left thigh. So you've got a front outer panel, you've got the outer part of his hip, some retaining connectors, and there's the instructions there showing you what we're going to be doing today, folks. This is the plastic pins and the screws that are going in, and this is what you're going to end up with by the end of it. This section of his leg added to the bottom part. We've already done the hip. Next up, you've got the ROBOCOP, the World Cup of Robots. Our Japanese friends there in Nagoya in 2017 built all of these little robots to play the game of football, folks. Yes. Give these magazines a read. Really are worth it. And this is kind of creepy. This is the DEFCON weight bit, which is the cryonics. All of the, what's his name? Cryogenic freezing of bodies and stuff so that it can be brought back in later life. And it all stems from this little fella, the wood frog, who can survive in temperatures below 18 degrees, folks. Some more there about the challenges of cryonics, living in the future and frozen in fiction, folks. We're not sure of the viability of this yet, but people are still paying an absolute fortune. Some people get their whole bodies frozen and others just their heads. It's like we've not done a head transplant yet, and I don't see that it would work. So let's have a quick flick back, grab our bits and pieces, and we'll get this leg assembled, folks, for today. So I've got my oiler just off to one side there, so we'll get the caps off of that and get him ready. Got my little grabber as well, just in case, and my screwdrivers. So let's bring our bits in that we're using today, which are all of this lot. And we got some screws as well, which are CP screws today, folks. And obviously we got our leg next door there that we'll bring in later on in the shop. But first up, it's asking us to line these pieces up. There's a little rebate that goes round here that'll just sit inside here like that. See it? Just sits on there. Okay. So that's what we're going to have. And then it's telling us to put these bridging plates on. So I'm going to put one of these in my grabber, a little bit of oil in it, and we'll start assembling these plates on this little hip section so that we can start bridging the gap. So let's whop that on there. Just try and orientate this so that you can see what I'm doing, folks. Like that. Start the screw off, and then I can get my screwdriver in there then and screw that fully home. Just like that. Okay. Do the same again on the next one. Might as well put these on at this stage, and then I can then drop this on the leg. So that's what we'll do. Put me oil in there. And then we'll drop that over there, just like so. spin that round so that it's easier to see. Start that screw off, and then we can just screw that together like that. There you go. Just check that they're all in line. And we do then have another one that will go in, and that'll join across there. So we'll put that in a moment. So let's just line this up, just like so. Let that click into place. Just quickly grab me screw from there and put a bit of oil on so that when I join these together, I've got one screw holding it together whilst I then go around the rest of it. So let's drop that on there. Pop him in there just like so. And feed that screw in there. Bosh. Check that it's lined up. And then this one, when it goes on, is going to pull them two together. So we'll put that on now. And we should, at the end of this issue, be able to test fit this on the leg just to see what we're looking like, because it's getting to that exciting stage of nearly having a leg complete, peeps. There you go. Send that fully home, and then we'll do the same on this one. Just like that. A little bit of oil. Ka-ching. And then I can pull that in with my finger. And then screw that in, just like that. Now I'll quickly go around, tighten them all up. And that gives us this section of his leg. Oh, look at that, we say. So let's have a little test fit. So we'll grab that off of there. Now on here, there's a post. See it sticking up right at the end of my finger. Down in there, right down there. Bink. That goes in this little hole. So I just want to do a dry fit on this, just because I'm curious as to what she's going to look like. So now that we got that post in the bottom, that gives you a little lookykins at roughly what that's going to look like. Look at that, innit, eh? It is something spectacular. And then obviously at the front of that, like at the lower leg, you're going to have a closing panel. That is just a thing of beauty, isn't it? That's amazing. So there you go, folks. That's what we're looking like at the end of this issue. So, if you would like to grab one of these for yourself, click this link all the way across there. Pop. Head over to the Fanhome website, click subscribe, and you too can have your own 1/3 scale RoboCop, and you can build along with me. And also, if you click the subscribe button down there and subscribe to my channel and ring the bell, that will let you know when the next issues of these videos are coming up, folks. If you can do that, it just helps me out and helps me channel grow. So if you could consider that, I'd be most grateful. So until the next issue, stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you next time. Robo Leg.